Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Justin and I like motorbikes. Nope, this isn't a therapy video, but I have yet to find a more comfortable therapist couch than a motorcycle. Today specifically, we're looking at my 2024 Husqvarna Norden 901 Expedition, and specifically in this video, we're going to talk about navigation. It seems like a fairly innocuous topic, but with everything out there, there's a lot of choices to make. I'm going to show you what I chose, not because it's right, not because I'm the first person to choose it, but because I hope it helps someone. All right, so as we talk through my navigation setup, it's interesting to start with where we're at today. So what you're looking at is a Samsung Galaxy Active Tab 3. It's a ruggedized 7-inch Android tablet from Samsung. It is waterproof, shockproof, all those things that you'll want in a device you're going to throw on an adventure bike. It is held by a specifically made mount from a gentleman called Andy, from Andy on the Bike, based out of Latvia. I found him online while watching another YouTube video and ordered one of these great mounts. It is locking, it fits wonderfully for the tablet, and the installation is very simple. On the back of this tablet holder, we have a multi-adjustable mount from Vanash Motorsports, which as you can see has an arm with 2 pivot points. And if we look at how this mount and holder sit, it rests right now on the display of my Norden. I'm very happy with this setup. If anyone's interested in seeing how I got here, what I've come from, what I've tried previously, let me know. I'll be glad to put that video up, but I don't want to waste anyone's time either. I wanted simplicity, I wanted something rugged, I wanted something that would hold up. I've been known to drop my bike aggressively. It's been known to take naps, sometimes with me on it. If you know, you know. But I wanted a setup that worked. When someone talks about, especially a DIY navigation setup, generally the questions are, well, why didn't you buy a DMD? Why didn't you buy a Carpe Eater? Why don't you use one of those Chiggies or any of the other CarPlay or Android Auto devices that are out there in the market? And I can answer all of those pretty easily. First, I started this project to come up with this navigation approach about 1.5 years ago, when the Carpe Eater and the DMD appliances, that hardware was a little bit harder to come by in the States. I'm sure they're great. They're obviously plug and play. And with everything I've spent trying to prototype and find things that work and try different things, I probably have as much as one of those costs. That being said, this is an Android device, not just a display device, meaning it navigates without needing the interaction of my smartphone, which is great because I can use that for something else. Maybe I want to run DMD, the DMD software on this tablet, and maybe I want to then run Gaia or OnX Off-Road or something else on my phone. Maybe I want to use my phone to get off and take a picture or make a phone call, but not have to remove it from a mount. Whatever the reason, this works for me. So it's not saying it's the right answer, not saying it's the only answer, but it's the answer I went with. So I love everything about this tablet setup. The Samsung Galaxy Tab Active 3 is an awesome piece of hardware. I've not encountered any bugs. The DMD software runs excellent on it, as does Gaia. I'm going to also try OnX Off-Road this year. I'm sure that will run fine as well. Absolutely love the tablet holder. Andy did an excellent job. Would definitely recommend. I'll put links to everything in the description of this video. And I love this multiple or multi-adjust Vanash Motorsports mount. I was waiting for something like this, hoping I didn't have to go out and build it myself because mine would have not looked anywhere near this good. And I'm glad that Vanash came out with this, and I will gladly give my money for something that's worthwhile, and this definitely is. What I don't love is the fact that right now, this tablet holder is sitting or resting on, even though it's solid, is sitting and resting on the display of my Norden. I don't want it to damage that display. Obviously, that's where my vehicle controls and telemetry are, so I'd rather not have that happen. And I think that it needs to probably be moved up and re-angled so it clears. The problem is if you look here, I've taken the windshield off, obviously, the windscreen, whatever you want to call it, off, obviously. You can see these brass fittings here where the windshield attaches, and it's kind of a concave shape. So where it's sitting right now in its current configuration is where it kind of has to sit, otherwise it won't clear the windshield. So we need a different solution, and luckily, because of a previous design I've tried, I have a different solution. So I created this aluminium bracket, which has two sets of 4 holes, technically 4 sets of 4 holes, but it has 2 sets of holes that are in an AMPS or an AMPS pattern, because I was using a different GPS mount and a different tablet holder prior to what I've just shown you. And I needed to set it up. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do that this time. It's not necessarily a bad thing, just an extra piece of hardware. It's very lightweight. It's obviously aluminum. It's very strong. It's held up very well. But I think that's what I'm going to have to put on. All right, so just checking back in, we now have the aluminum bracket on the Venash GPS mount, and now we need to install the Andy on the Bike GPS holder on the top set of holes, and that should raise the tablet holder to a point where it's not in danger of hitting the Norden factory display. First time I'm filming an appropriate video with a measuring tape on the internet, so make of that what you will. But so this is about 4 inches tall and about 2 inches or so wide, and like I said, the holes are in an AMPS pattern. So hopefully that helps someone. I apologize for being American and using the imperial system, but I'll let you convert that to metric if you need to make one yourself. All right, so we're back, and I have the Andy on the Bike tablet holder mounted to the aluminum bracket on top of the Venash GPS mount. I've made some adjustments, and now, as you can see, I'm just doing some test fittings. So this is here a little bit loose, but it looks like we line up the holes that I have my clearance, and it's sitting right where I would want it to sit. I'm going to finish up a couple things, and then we'll come back and finish up this video. All right, so got everything buttoned up. Had to make one more adjustment for some clearance with that windscreen, but as you can see, we are very good now. We have the clearance, we have a little bit of room for flex, and I'm not worried about any damage happening there. I've still got plenty of height between the navigation tablet apparatus and the factory bike display, so that's good. I also want to call your attention to these little blackouts, these little black circles you can put in to your screw holes, your bolt holes. That means a lot. It's an attention to detail that I'm very thankful that Andy took the time to put there. It makes it look very professional. And again, very, very happy with this mount. Definitely would recommend. His attention to detail is amazing. I'll put a link to it if you're looking for something for this setup, or maybe for a different tablet setup. Reach out to him. He's definitely very good at this, and I will gladly recommend him every time. And again, I can't say enough about the fact that it is locking, and the lock comes out instead of going up. You don't have to worry about clearing your windshield again for that. So yeah. So that's the install, guys. The tablet will fit because it did previously. Everything will be great. I'm really excited to get out and get to try this. Right now, Mother Nature decided to seek revenge because I took a motorcycle ride last night. It was only about 50 degrees Fahrenheit, but it was still enjoyable. Mother Nature decided to have a little revenge, so it's about 30 degrees out there right now. But we will be out there soon. If you can ride all year, I am incredibly envious. If you're like me and you have your winters to dream about riding and plan for things and do little projects, then rest assured, my friends, we are close to getting back out there and enjoying this beautiful world. So thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll always do my best to earn your time. If you're like me and you like motorbikes and you think motorcycles are an excellent source of therapy, or you just enjoy riding, you enjoy working on them, enjoy seeing things, if you have a Norden, if you like navigation, if you're just a geek, or if you're looking for something interesting, give me a like, give me a subscribe, leave a comment, tell me if you want to see the tablet saga, how I got here. Really appreciate your time. Really appreciate you watching. Take care. Ride safe if you can. And I'll see you in the next one.